Hello again, wrestling fans. This is Discuss TNA Impact Wrestling, something like that. I'm JaySin, back again with the Horror King, as always. Got some TNA news. Mustafa Ali sadly leaving. TNA, whatever. We have more news. We're going to be going over the August 1st episode, but I have to lead off with someone sent me something. I don't know how true this is. Supposedly, this is Sean Sapp speaking about Denise Salcedo. I guess how it ended. I'm not sure. The relationship, friendship. I'm not sure. I don't know what they have going on. Somebody sent me something, and here it is.
She would tiptoe around hanging out with us. Like, she would say, yeah, we'll do that sometime. We'll do that sometime. But it wouldn't happen. And I was like,
Yeah. So, I mean, kind of a weird thing to throw out there, no? Like,
Very fun. That's for sure.
not the way to treat girls, but okay, moving on. Um, TNA this week was pretty damn good. We usually start with news, but I think people don't like that we don't mention the actual episode enough early on, so I just want to try and do that. Like, awesome opening match with the Rascals, like you mentioned before we started recording. And, okay, now back to news really quick. So, yeah, Mustafa's going to be leaving. That sucks so bad. God, I was loving him so much. I'm sure I know you were too.
Oh yeah, definitely. Gonna be solely missed. That's for sure.
Yeah. Very similar to Trinity. Just came in, killed it. No fucking issues. Didn't say, didn't say a bad word about anything. Like, but okay, next up, Gail Kim. Speaking with Jim Barcione, I forget, whatever. Not sure how to say that. Um, she told she told him, well, they have a central core group with Jordan, Masha, Ash, Giselle, and others. No, there's no others. That's the pretty much the knockouts. Well, okay, there's tag teams and whatever. They're looking to add fresh talent as well. We've got some surprises coming up that will be great. I'm looking to add to that now. We've got some surprises coming up that will be great. She also wanting to add to the Knockouts tag team division. Looking to rebuild this tag team division because we've been lacking a little bit because we've only had 2 tag teams really, and we want to grow that. Okay, that's awesome to hear.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
literally
That's
said we only have
definitely.
2 tag teams. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we've definitely been saying that for like better part of a year. Like it's like it's always the like with Spitfire and Decay there for a while, and then it
Yeah.
became Spitfire and Masha and and Alicia. So yeah,
Yeah.
this will be much needed.
So, I mean, yeah, that's it. I mean, we've been saying this for a long time. Like, they need knockouts really, really bad. We do have spoilers. I guess we'll run down those at the end because there's really not much news other than Gale and Triple H talked about the relationship with TNA.
Oh
He
yeah, I
said,
did see that article.
yeah, it's pretty quick. We're open for business, whether that's what you see in NXT with TNA or different international opportunities. We're going to look at what's best for the WWE, but how does that benefit us and how does that benefit them? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, that was just during the
Which
post show.
which which I was surprised to later in the comment. He was like, "Well, we're also here in it to help the business and for the company we're working with, because
Yeah,
like
sorry,
if
I found a little more here.
yeah,
How does it benefit us? How does it benefit them? I think there's opportunities. Uh, okay, here we go. As you look at NXT, those kids are young. Sorry, no, this is all about NXT. All right, whatever. So yeah, not much news with TNA. Still haven't gotten ratings in a while, which sucks. And um, yeah, no, we got spoilers at the end, and the Hardys we don't know about. People saying they're leaving, but they just met with WWE, and they literally said they filmed something. You know what I mean? Like they had to
so
like record. They might, you know what I mean? Like they're probably filming some kind of tag team thing. Who the hell knows?
well, I seen an article recently that um they want to put Jeff Hardy, I think, in the Hall of Fame, but he says he doesn't want to do it unless
Yeah, very cool.
Matt's part of that. So I wonder if maybe that is where they've come to terms of maybe inducting them, and this is kind of their little bit of their push to the Hall of Fame ceremony.
Yeah, super cool brother move. That's awesome. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, very, very.
also
I
dick
don't know,
move by
classy.
WWE. I mean,
But
why, how do you not have them? You know what I mean? How do you not have
yeah,
Matt Hardy in the Hall of Fame? How many lesser guys are in the Hall of Fame?
oh yeah, I know it's ridiculous.
Okay, so all right, let's just get to the show, I guess.
Yeah, sounds good.
Skype is having a problem today, so hopefully this comes out correctly. And yeah, we'll do spoilers after because we're gonna have a lot of time because we're getting to the actual stuff early. So it started off like we said with an awesome match: Rascals versus Kushida, Bailey, and your boy Trent Seven. Rascals got the win, which I like. Um,
Well, tell
and I'm
me,
pretty
tell me
sure
going into
Seven
this.
got pinned.
Yeah, tell me not going into this match though. You knew who was going to eat the pin out of.
Yeah. I mean, well, I hoped. I
Yeah,
don't want to say. I don't want to say hoped. That sounds mean, but like it does. I mean, if you look at
yeah,
these, like if you look at these six, like it does look that way, you know. Like,
yeah. Well, I mean, because you're not going to have a day. Well, I don't know if he's debuting, but re-debuting a Wes Lee with his two boys. He's
oh yeah,
not.
yeah.
Those guys aren't good. They're one unit, so you're not going to see any of them probably get pinned. And
See, I'm actually getting mixed up because I've been watching NXT, which I
yeah,
never, ever, ever, ever did. But now I
yeah.
feel
This
like I
is
kind of have to at least pay attention to it.
Yeah, this is a Rascals got the pin with a hot fire flame on 7. So I don't
Yeah.
know. I didn't know that was the name of the finisher, but pretty cool name.
And just to mention it quickly, Hendry had a concert last week at during NXT. The Rascals had another match on NXT, and there's stuff. And I'm not going to spoil everything, but there's stuff in the spoilers that is going to lead to all that stuff continuing. We'll get to that though. So Rascals win. They're on a roll. Good to see. I stole. They're on a roll from Christian Thompson, who gave this a 6.5, which I thought was a little bit harsh, but nobody's perfect. Also,
Yeah,
to be fair, Christian is tough, you know, with the grades, which I respect. So it's not like they're a
yeah,
hater in any way. Just
yeah. It didn't maybe not as big a TNA fan as like us. Maybe I don't know.
no, I think it's just really hard with like a really tough teacher, where it's like you really got to impress
Yeah,
them.
that could be. Yeah,
You really got to impress him. It's like,
yeah, yeah,
I don't know, whatever. So Rosemary versus Kristara. Ah, I hate this so much. Um, it was like 3 minutes. Who the hell's Kristara? Does Rosemary
yeah.
need this? Does Rosemary really need to be like what? She's gonna be jobbers again? Like, is this fucking
Well,
15 years ago when she showed up?
well, I did notice Jay at when she after she pinned Christiara. Uh, did you notice she crossed the hands across her chest and kind of did an Undertaker thing? I don't know if that's a fu to you about well, there's no reason why she can't be the next female Undertaker.
Yeah, or maybe she finally took the advice, and it's like
Yeah,
a respect. I'm gonna be the
yeah,
fucking Undertaker now, bro.
yeah.
Sorry. And
They,
again, sorry, Rosemary. Sorry that I didn't want you to be a joke character that you were last year, that everyone hated, and she even didn't do signings as that stupid ass character. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
so the fans clearly didn't want it. She knew the fans didn't want it. She just wanted to have some fun for a little with a different character. Nobody fucking cared, and now now it makes Rosemary look like less. Like she's not getting the pop she used to get. The crowd would have went insane if this was like 2 years ago.
well, and I don't know if you caught prior to this, weeks prior, she kept looking at pictures of Father James Mitchell. So I don't know if there's going to be something in the cards with like him as her manager, and then
I think there's only one way to save her, and that's the bunny. But James
yeah,
Mitchell could be part of that since she is currently deceased in the TNA kayfabe.
yeah, maybe Robles will get his way
Oh
finally.
yeah, totally. I mean, I think it would work too. Like if you're gonna push her, and
Yeah, well, they definitely need something fresh with the dark side of or the product in terms of like there's really not nothing dark other than PCO, and it's almost
yeah,
a little bit more than dark. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
we'll get to that. They stuck him with, I mean, one of my favorites, PCO. They stuck with one of my least favorites in Cardona, so that was like a
Yeah,
That one hurt. We'll get to that though. It was like
Yeah,
that was really like a. I don't know. I think I missed the spoilers on this or something. So I'm excited for the wedding, thinking like, all right, how's this
I
gonna get
just hope,
screwed up? And it was just the last person I wanted to see.
and I just hope it isn't where Cardona ends up getting both of the titles off in PCO,
Yeah.
or something.
And I also didn't know Thompson is a fan of Cardona. I was shocked. Like, I'm not a
Oh,
Cardona hater. It's just like hater. I'm not a hater. It's just like I know when Cardona's coming, he's not going to be around for long, and that just sucks. Like I know you can say the same for everyone, but for him, it's like I feel like he's like weeks at a time, where others are months at a time.
well, there was a point when he made a comment about GCW being the third highest wrestling promotion. I felt like it was a major slap in TNA's face at
That's
the time.
silly. Yeah,
Because,
that's silly.
you're being kind of showcased on their pay-per-views, and then you're like talking basically shit
Yeah.
behind.
They got Sean Sapp on the roster right now, bro. That's how good GCW's doing. Come on. Maybe 3 years ago when they were doing awesome. Like I don't
Yeah, they were
pay
doing well.
attention to ticket sales and shit anymore, but like I just know GCW was a fucking monster years ago. Absolute monster.
Yeah.
Now they're not even close to that anymore. So back to TNA and sorry. Here's a shocker. Ready? How many people know this? Havoc and Crazy Steve won the mixed AAA, whatever the fuck it's called, titles over the weekend.
Oh wow, I didn't even know Havoc. I thought Havoc was taking some time off.
Hmm.
That's pretty cool.
That's what I mean. Like it's goddamn AAA stuff. But like,
Yeah.
well, but if TNA doesn't mention it, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I know. And then the thing is, like, it seems
AAA is bullshit. Like we've always said.
like we always win their titles, most win ours, or I mean, like the only one I seen win it recently was what was his name, Laredo Kid, and then he had it for like a month.
Did he show off the title there though? Like, you know what I mean? Like, are they showing like?
Yeah, like they show. Yeah, I don't think they show packages of AAA. Like it's
Is
not.
Steve's? Are they even both still with TNA?
I don't know. We haven't seen Steve since he
Yeah.
was digital media champion. Remember, he had his
Yeah.
rivalry with Dreamer, and that's the last time
And
we've seen.
I think Havoc's been a while, but even though Rosemary's alluded to her, she hasn't been seen.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, again, I don't know what the hell to do with Santana. I like the guy a lot, but he's vowed revenge on the system and was interrupted by campaign sing. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Uh, who wants to see that?
Well, and then I didn't like that it was supposed to go by Santino to be approved, and it just like, oh, we're gonna just come back from commercial, and they're gonna have this match. Like I don't even think there was ever anything showed from Santino that he said, well, we're gonna have this match. Like kind of like a Teddy Long kind of thing. Like didn't.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah, no.
I
I
think,
mean, yeah,
I,
it's not a big thing, but if you have Santino there, like, and he's doing the matches, like, he should do it.
yeah, because that one week he was like, I did pretty good. He's
Yeah.
like,
Plus, I'm sure he has great names for Santana and campaign sing, so we missed out on that. And one of my favorite things, Josh Alexander talks. That was my
yeah,
head. That was my head hitting the computer. So
yeah,
Alexander was introduced twice and didn't come out. Thanks again, Thompson, for the play-by-play here. Since I don't remember what I ate for breakfast, and this is
yeah.
like 5 days ago.
He totally did that, and then he
So he
come
was
up.
backstage with Gia,
Yeah,
and again he said nothing.
he started saying like, I don't care about these people. Everybody started cheering for Joe Hendry, and because you believe, and like it feels. He goes, I carried this company on my back for a better part of a year and saved this company from going out of business, and like now it feels like you're turning on me, and things like that. And next thing we know, he leaves Gia Miller's
Yeah.
interview and then heads to the ring and attacks Ryan Nemeth.
Okay. 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 That I'm not
Yeah.
okay. I'm cool with that. Jeez, how did I miss that? Why did I think he just talked? Nemeth
Well, he
wrestled Kaz early. Nemeth. Well, before the match.
after with Kazarian defeating him with a diamond cutter.
Was it during the match or after or before?
It was after.
Oh, Nemeth. Okay. Josh went down to the ring after the match and destroyed Nemeth. Okay.
pretty
That's how.
one-sided.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's how Alexander should be booked. A crazed heel who snaps and destroys the faces without explanation. Thank you, Thompson. And there's no need for these goddamn promos.
And I
You know what I
liked
mean?
how
He's a bad guy. That's it. We don't need to know.
And I liked how TNA showcased how well of a craft Frankie Kazarian has in the ring, because he made Ryan Nemeth look like a rookie, I must say, in this match.
Yeah.
Just everything he'd do, he was one step ahead. And then after he defeated Ryan Nemeth, he went to commentary side and he took Hanafan's water and he threw it.
He's such an awesome asshole.
Yeah, that was awesome.
But yeah, I liked a lot about this. Like it was, I think 8 minutes or so. Yeah, 8 minutes, and like I like Nemeth. Like I think he's solid. I think he could stick
Yeah,
around when Dolph leaves.
yeah.
And Kazarian beat him because he's the better wrestler, not because he's a heel right now. Even though he is a heel right now, but he's just a better wrestler. So he should have won.
Oh, definitely.
And then what's his name got his ass kicked. So I mean, I like that. He's sending a message to.
Yeah, and I think that's what they're gonna go with, a program between not Ryan Nemeth, Nick Nemeth, and the Walking Weapon. That's kind of like where I think
I am a little worried about that. Do you think they will put the title back on Josh so quickly? Is Nemeth just there to, transitional it because they didn't want Moose losing to a heel to a heel?
I'm thinking maybe if they do it, they put the title on him at Bound for Glory or something like that. I don't know.
Because they're going to be wrestling soon, no? I mean, I don't even know how.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Like who's going to wrestle Nemeth this month at Emergence?
Yeah.
Like just looking at these shows, you would think it will be. You would think it would be Josh.
Yeah, because what is it? The 30th of this month.
Yeah. Oh, also, I noticed I took some points off the show because there was no Hammerstone.
Oh yeah, that was very weird because he came off not a big win because it was mixed.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Show him in the back instead of Josh. Then just let Josh come out like a psycho, and people would be more shocked. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Have Hammerstone just walking around celebrating or some shit like a dickhead. Like, I don't know. He's great. Hammerstone fucking rules. I love seeing him, and I don't know, whatever. So Masha with Alicia versus Jody with Danny, and goddamn, I'm so tired of seeing these four. And
yeah, it is getting way too repetitive. I think this is a part of the show I was kind of like, just because.
You gotta be. I mean, they're gonna wrestle again. They're wrestling next month and probably the month after at the pay-per-view. Like, I have to blame all you goddamn fans who begged for these stupid ass tag titles when they never had enough wrestlers, and they probably never will. Like, how many wrestlers do you really think you need for that? 12? To have like a solid main event and a solid division. Like,
I mean, I guess they kind of had to book it this way, but Jody Threat got the win over Masha with a pop and shove it.
I mean, even that, but I don't like Masha losing so much.
No, I don't either. Just
especially
because,
in 6 minutes without any bullshit. Unless I missed it.
Oh no, it was bullshit. What happened is Alicia had the women's title belt.
That's what I mean. But Alicia's tried to cheat, not.
Yeah, she wrapped it around the turnbuckle, and Masha was going to use it to beat her.
Yeah,
and then it backfired, and then
So they made Alicia look stupid, and Masha lost.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Whatever though, but that might we said they pretty much have to keep this feud going. So whatever. Joe Hendry taped promo, which was an advertisement for NXT. I mean, it's crazy. It really is. Like, imagine like we're in this position, like NXT, like even SummerSlam yesterday. Like, I was really thinking for a little, like, I think Larry it was. He was like, he did kill me at SummerSlam or something. Whoever it was. And I was like, I don't think so. Then I really thought about it. I'm like, Jesus, he's so over. Like, maybe in the crowd or something. Like, I don't know. Give him like a spot, but he'll be there one day. I'm pretty sure.
It was cool to see like a logo of Joe Hendry in the bottom left-hand corner where he was. It had an NXT. Was it? What did you say it was called? Great American Bash?
Yeah, and they do the same thing. When he's on, they got a big ass TNA logo.
Oh wow!
Whenever a TNA wrestler's on, it has a big ass TNA logo.
Oh wow!
It's not like he's just here from NXT. It's like, I'm telling you, they're doing this really good and fair and like.
Oh wow! So they're returning the favor.
People will complain that they're getting better talent than TNA is, but that's just where they are. I feel like, like whatever.
Yeah,
They're kind of stuck there for the moment. And who knows? Maybe it'll get better. Maybe it's like a
well,
test.
I think with all these sellout shows, I think we're going to start to see them add better talent to the
I mean, that's
roster.
another thing. They're selling everything out, stuff, and
Yeah,
people are still bitching. Like, God damn, they're working with
we know
WWE.
their goal. We know two of their goals is to get on a better station for 2025 and to get in better family friendly venues and where there's more attendance and
Yeah. Well,
so,
ever since they hired that goddamn guy to see whatever CFO, the money dude, they've
oh,
been
the
doing
revenue officer.
they've
Yep.
been doing so much better. Like I've never seen like a business guy pop
Yeah.
in be that noticeable.
Yeah, I can't remember a time when somebody came in so fast and you already seen results.
Again, I got to give it to Thompson. Really good. Like just, I would have preferred some extra time given to the main event rather than this unnecessary match between Santana and Campaign.
Yeah, me too.
And yeah,
I
totally. Like, and that's the kind of thing I don't think about. Like, it just
I,
like
I
that.
think why I like this episode though is because the opener was so
Yeah, great. Yeah.
good, and then the main event
The
was so good.
knockouts was fine. Nothing was bad. I mean, even this
Yeah,
Santana got to beat the crap out of Campaign, um,
but I think what
and we love
the
weddings.
well, and then this progressed. This episode progressed a lot of everything going on a little bit because it dealt with a Rosemary turn to the dark side. The Rascals getting their moment in the sun as a three-way tag team.
Oh, I'm
Uh,
sorry. I did like the Moose.
yeah,
I did like the Santana going after Moose when he was like in the crowd.
yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna make you suffer, like, and that's a Moose versus Santana. That's an interesting new feud.
And I think this is a benefit of having a Santana on the roster because he was seen by so many eyes in AEW, which I think things like you said they're playing Moneyball, but I think they're doing it like really smartly too because like they're bringing in Santana because he's had that exposure because he's been with AEW, and then to bring him here, that many more eyes will watch our show.
Oh yeah. I mean, same with Dolph, and
Yeah,
I think we all underrated Dolph, or like, I don't know if
yeah,
underrated is the right word, but his YouTube numbers are insane.
yeah. That's why I was kind of flip flopping on the thumbnails I used about last week or that one week because I had one of Nick Nemeth and then like of um what's her name, Ash by Elegance, and I was like, I don't know, we're kind of doing even Steven here because one time I think it's better to use the Dolph one. So it does prove that people do watch Impact or TNA for people like a Nick Nemeth.
Okay, so already there's like what seven? There's like seven highlights from the actual show, and one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. The first four are from 3 days ago, and then the last three are from 2 days ago. So the 2 days ago, kind of a little unfair, but Spitfire only 14,000 views with Masha. That's from 2 days ago. Rosemary 32,000. Moose and sorry Santana yelling at Moose 31,000. Those were the older ones. Those are the newest ones. And then 3 days ago, Josh 44,000. The Rascals 27,000. That's kind of shocking.
Yeah.
Uh, Matt Cardona ruins the wedding 155,000, and Nemeth versus Mustafa 150,000. And the week before
Wow.
that, friggin' Nemeth had that one's at 480,000. That one's at.
So it seems like everybody, I hate to say it, Jay, but it seems people like the Cardona interruption and they like Mustafa, of
Yeah.
course.
Well, I'm gonna say the wedding was the
Yeah. Yeah.
that was all about the wedding and not so
Yeah.
much the
Cardona.
well, but that's just me not wanting to give Cardona, but whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe it was
Yeah.
Cardona. That's fine. And again, this like Mustafa Ali versus Nick Nemeth. I almost forgot about this. This was awesome. So I thought the opening match and this was the main event were both awesome.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think that's why for me it
Yeah.
took it to a little bit of another level because I felt like the fans were really into those matches a lot and they felt very pay-per-view worthy or like live event kind of like when we do the non
Yeah.
four pay-per-views. It felt like very like it was for something, something special.
I was going to say maybe this is why I was wondering why they didn't save it. Use his last one for like, maybe use like his last match for emergence. But Thompson here says, unfortunately, that's the end of Ali in TNA. So I guess, I mean, he posted a tweet saying it was time to move on. I just didn't know if it was exactly. Oh, that's right. Yeah, he wasn't at the tapings, which we will get to in a minute. So yeah, I guess that is it for him. And thank you. Awesome job. No complaints. Did everything
No,
fantastic.
no, and he stayed longer than we thought initially. We thought he'd be here for a few tapings and kind of go bye-bye. Like, what was that one mask wrestler? We couldn't believe they never signed. He was a NXT product. I can't. Um, like a Sin Cara, but I can't remember his. And he
Oh,
was in
Kalisto?
Yeah, and I couldn't believe they
Yeah,
never.
I don't know where that person is.
Wow.
Um, okay, wedding time. Rhino came down in his gear and tie. I mean, I guess him being the best man kind of makes sense just because PCO's creepy, but like, Jesus Christ, I don't think I've ever seen them together.
No, no, I know it's very random, but I guess that was the closest thing.
What about the other dude? What about the dude who, like, brings him to life?
Yeah, yeah, or hell, why not bring in? I mean, I know he's probably somewhere else, but I mean, we do have a AAA work, like a deal. Why didn't we bring in the dude from Decay there, the Man Beast or whatever his name was, that
I think he's actually in AEW now.
Poor Roos or whatever. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
I think he's with the bad guys now in AEW.
Oh, okay.
I could be wrong, but I've heard a lot of people fighting about him, like we're using him better in AEW and whatever. Um, so Zia Brookside came out as the main of honor. Always nice seeing Zia. Would have liked to see her wrestling instead of maybe in that earlier match. Keep her
Oh
winning.
yeah, definitely. But I do feel like they do see a lot of promise in her. Like I would
Yeah,
not be.
yeah, like even having her at this thing.
Yeah, yeah,
AJ Francis popped in. Um, that was actually true, I guess, right? Well,
yeah.
whatever. So,
With AJ Francis
who
coming
he's
down.
like, because he said he earned his respect. Like, I didn't
Yeah,
believe that part, but he actually did.
yeah.
Trying to
Because there.
think, did he join in the beating afterwards, or
Oh, there was a part in the. Uh, was it Santino that was doing the marrying of the
yeah?
two? Okay. He mentioned if anybody is not in favor of this wedding, please speak up. And then that's when AJ Francis and first class theme Titantron theme hit the venue, and then we see AJ Francis and Rich Swann coming down the ringside there. So
Yeah, oh yeah, also Swan. Yeah, I don't know about heels being invited there, but I do like the whole respect thing. If that was true, maybe I still think nah, you can't trust those two, obviously. Um, so here is the actual wording from Thompson. They were about to kiss, and Matt Cardona's music hit. Yes! Exclamation point. What the hell? Come on. just,
I
just
was
kidding. I mean, it's funny. Like
yeah,
I don't know. Like I kind of think like if we don't like someone, then no one likes
yeah.
them.
Well, I got a bigger kick out of PCO whipping out the ring to put on her finger, and it shows a severed finger, and he goes, "It was my grandmother's."
That's great.
So that's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
nice. Yeah, see, I feel like I don't know. Like, don't make him too funny. You know what I mean? Like, and
Yeah,
they're kind of in the middle of that line right now.
yeah.
Even
That's
having
an
with even having him with Cardona, but he is like the king of the death matches, isn't he? Right now,
yeah.
maybe
That's
they can
what
have a. That's what I mean.
made
Maybe they can have a
me.
death match where he just gets murdered by quote unquote murdered by PCO.
Yeah, yeah. And then we don't really know what. Like Cardona keeps wishing every month he's going to go back to WWE.
Yeah, I
So
know. That's why I can't really get into him too much.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like knowing that it's just hard.
I mean, even his wife, like, she'll post like some, like who should if WWE's like, hey, who should like answer this challenge? She'll post like her husband. So like, what if they're like, okay, like I don't
Yeah,
have
if
to.
you would have told me that his wife would have been doing better for their company than him, I would
Yeah,
have left because
yeah. Well,
they
I'll
didn't
be with
handle
them.
her very good the first time around.
Oh yeah, no. She must have realized that they didn't the second time around either. And then she quickly got like
Oh, okay.
that Karen. She quickly got this Karen kind of gimmick, and it just worked really good.
Yeah, I don't watch the product. Just what like just statements she made when she come to TNA. Like she kind of hinted how like she was treated there, and
Okay, that
I
is
miss.
it, and it's spoiler time. Get the hell out of here if you don't want spoilers. 30-minute mark. Wow, perfect. Okay, night one. Kazarian beats Bhupinder. Masha beats Danny. Hammerstone beats EY. Macklin was on commentary and interacted with EY during the match. The System and JDC cut a promo with Alicia saying she's sick of people saying the System is a failure. Myers and Eddie vowed to get the titles back and said the group's losses were a fluke. Moose addressed Santana, said he's not afraid of him. He's going to take him out back, give him the old Yeller treatment. Santana and Bailey cut a backstage promo about the... Oh, shit, we almost forgot about that. The return of Ultimate X.
Oh yeah, that was announced. That's going to be at Emergence.
I think that was like the one thing I said. I'm like, this was a great show, but where were the fucking gimmicks at Slammiversary?
Yeah, I know. It seems like lately they've been addressing things that we've been mentioning,
Thanks for
at least.
listening, guys. So okay, ready? Ultimate X qualifiers. Mike Bailey, number one, beat Trent Seven and Jake something. Two guys who were not even in the X division, so good. Kushida defeated Gresham. That was a random regular match. Knockouts open challenge. Jordan fought Rosemary. Went to a no contest when Ash attacked both of them. Josh came to the ring and talked about how the fans turned on him. Holy shit. He took shots at Joe Hendry, saying he's a meme. He said he's focused back on getting the championship. He said fans will call Nemeth a transitional champ. Well, yeah, it kind of. Nemeth came down to the ring, got a mic, and jabbed him in the throat and hit him with a super kick, saying he'll defend the title next week.
Oh wow.
Shit. Okay,
All right.
Wentz. Oh, here's two. Jesus. Oh, yeah, okay, so there's some new people here soon. Ultimate X qualifier, Zach Wentz, number two, defeated Casey Navarro and Dante Chen. I
Oh,
think Dante.
so they kept KC Navarro around. That's
Yeah, and I
pretty.
think Chen is from NXT. I could be wrong, though.
Oh wow.
And then Joe Hendry defeated Wolfgang, who is from Gallus, who have been like feuding with Hendry and I think the Rascals. I might be getting confused, but they've been
Not
feuding
real
with.
familiar.
Yeah, they've been
Not real
feuding with
familiar
Hendry. So
with Wolfgang. It's a member of the NXT.
yeah, no, me neither. And a lot of people are complaining, like by getting TNA's getting
Yeah,
shitty guys.
I'm not real
That's
familiar with their
to me, it's like
roster.
whatever. But it's like to me, it's like Wolfgang. I don't know him either, but like Hendry got the win. You know what I mean? They have to send people over
Oh
that
yeah, yeah,
TNA
definitely.
guys can beat. So like whatever. Rhino and Callahan defeated First Class. I don't like that team. But I don't know what the hell they're doing with Callahan. I don't know if he's ever going to be back to what he was. Steve Macklin defeated Zion Quinn.
I wonder if we
Do
got
you know that name? Do
Sarah what?
you know that name?
What would you say? I didn't quite catch.
Zion Quinn.
No, no, can't. Not
Just,
familiar.
just Google this fast. Oh, pretty big deal. Oh, Zion Quinn. He's on the WWE roster.
Okay.
Or no, he was. He's still on the. Well, I don't know. He's still on the Superstars page. I don't know. Maybe he's still there. Whatever. So Zia Brookside defeated Mila Moore. Don't know who that is, but maybe that's one of the new people.
Yeah.
Ultimate X, Riley Osborne. That's an NXT guy. Defeated Bay and Skylar. Skylar's
Wow.
back. Giselle
Wow.
Shaw defeated Tasha Steeles. I mean, I'm sorry. Get rid of both of them. Seriously. Cut them both. They just lose and win and lose and win and lose and win. It's fucking
Yeah, that's fair.
maddening. It's maddening. The system attacked Mike Santana in the back. Came back to the ring. Alicia said he wasn't cleared to face Moose, but his music hit. Moose defeats Santana. System attacked Santana post-match. Joe Hendry made the save with the chair. And they said next week, two of the system enemies would face JDC and the Moose. JDC and Moose. Oh, in the Hardys. Sorry. JDC and Moose versus the Hardys. Those are the enemies. Okay, here, this is probably the craziest one. Maybe the weirdest one. And there must be more to this. Ultimate X qualifier. Ready for this one? Ace Austin versus Rich Swann versus Jason Hotch. Jason Hotch got the win.
Oh wow.
Like
Wonder
there
if
has to
that.
be, there's
Wonder if
got to be
that.
something to that one. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, I feel like that's probably maybe gonna break Skylar and Hotch up, maybe because
Skyler lost.
Yeah, he lost his opener or
But
whatever.
I mean, Hotch beating Austin at Swan.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those head
I'm
scratchers.
thinking
But,
that's got to be something something happened and they just didn't get
but
it with the.
I got thinking with Swan the other day. I mean, look how far this dude has fallen from the roster. He was
Oh my
one.
God, it's insane. Yeah, he's the guy who lost to Omega.
Yeah, and to drop. I mean, like he's still losing as a heel too. So
Yeah. Now this is why. Okay, I didn't realize this, but I guess they are going to be fighting at Vengeance because Vengeance. Jesus, what am I saying? What the hell's Emergence? Because
merge.
Nemeth and Josh fought to a 30-minute time limit. Nemeth asked for 5 more minutes, but Josh left the ring. Nemeth gave chase and pulled him back in the ring. Alexander hit him with a chair and a low blow. Then he asked for 5 more minutes. Okay, that's funny.
Yeah,
He held the title before throwing it down and leaving. Kaz came out to attack Nemeth, but PCO and Steph DeLander made the save. I don't know about that. Maybe stay in the back, Steph. Leave that stuff to PCO.
yeah.
Sammy defeats Zion. Don't know who that is. Explosion. This is night 2. Santino demands an explanation from Cardona. He has a contract for Cardona to face PCO, and Cardona says he'll have his lawyers look into it. Oh shit, Laredo Kid is back, and he qualified for the Ultimate X,
Oh
defeating
wow.
Jay Vidal and X Division superstar
Oh, so
Bhupinder Gujjar.
Jay Vidal's still sort of
Yeah.
with a to
And
some.
what the hell's Bhupinder doing in an X Division match?
I don't know. I hate it when they do that because they do the
Yeah.
same Laredo Kid. Like he hasn't been seen since he lost the title to AJ. It was AJ Francis, and then
We
like
do got an interesting one. Oh, wow, I forgot. Sorry. Very interesting one here. Ready? Rhino, PCO, and Zia Brookside defeat Khan. Wait a minute. Why is Steph DeLander on the other side of this team?
wow,
That
now
gave me. Wait, Rhino, PCO, and Zia Brookside defeated Khan, Steph DeLander, and Madman Fulton.
Whoa, that's a good big man to get
Cardona
back.
refused to get involved, so he introduced Fulton and Khan. DeLander never entered the match. Okay.
Wow, that would
So I guess
be
this was like a wow.
devastating tag team right there, though.
Madman Fulton, nice. Him and Khan, that's a good team. Okay, here's a weird one. Ultimate X qualifier Hammerstone defeats Kushida and Kazarian. Hammerstone, Ultimate X? I don't know, but I guess we'll see if he can pull it off. Gresham
Yeah.
defeats NXT's Charlie Dempsey to be the last Ultimate X guy for now. I think there's going to be 2 more because there's 4.
Oh, so
Okay.
somebody beat Dempsey? Is that what you said?
Yeah, Gresham beat Charlie Dempsey. So
I'm
again, I
all
mean, they're
for that.
friggin'. That's what I mean. Like this is what 2, at least 2 or
Yeah.
3-0 against NXT guys. Spitfire
Yeah.
defeated Renee Michelle and Caitlin Alexis. Renee Michelle, very, very, very pretty.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Was she the one that wore like the I don't know, like look almost like BDSM kind of
I
clothes
think
or
so. Yeah,
whatever?
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Eric
She's
Young
very sexy.
defeated Casey Navarro. Wow, using Casey Navarro. Did we mention that about a year ago? Mike Bailey defeated Rich Swann. Jeez. Um, Joe Hendry defeated Brian Myers. Edwards and Myers double teamed Hendry until Santana made the save. Santana defeated Eddie. ABC defeated the Somethings. I like that. Just
Oh, is that what they're going by, the somethings? That's
well,
interesting.
it says Coney Diener and Jake Something. I'm just calling them that.
Oh, okay. Well, I like that. It kind of,
Yeah.
some.
I
You know
mean, I
what I
don't love it,
mean?
but it gives them something to do.
Yeah, and if you don't want to go that Diener route,
And then it's so after ABC wins, Swan and Francis attack the champions. So maybe they're getting the next shot.
sounds
Jordan
like
Grace defeated Ash by Elegance in a match by Elegance, which featured weapons like bedazzled pink chairs and feather boa trash cans.
oh no.
Yeah, that might go over well. And the last match, the
Yeah.
Hardys defeated Moose and JDC, and Santana helped the Hardys, and Joe Hendry came out, and they put the fans over, and that's it.
Oh, too, we might want to mention. I guess these was it 2 night tapings they did. I
Yeah.
guess the venue. Somebody was saying that they're like it wasn't a very well attended, but then you
No,
look at
not
this
from what I saw.
picture. Yeah, somebody had said that essentially, but like then I looked and it was like, nah, this place was packed. I mean, I don't even think you could find a seat unless you were standing.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked.
Yeah, and they said each time they go
And there was
back.
There was a
back to.
huge fucking storm that night in the area.
Oh wow. Well, yeah, that Hurricane Debbie or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they had to put a tweet out like, yes, the
Yeah.
show's still happening because they heard like a lot of people were asking.
Yeah, and then
Imagine that, there's
Florida.
a fucking good TNA going. People are fucking going through storms and shit.
Yeah, well, the thing is, Florida's such a tricky area to book because, like, during storm season, because like wind shifts and, before you know it, like, then they have to evacuate, and I don't know,
Yeah.
just probably not a place I would book during storm season. Let's put it that way.
Well, you're not a booker, and God knows what you would do. All right, I guess that's about it. I'm getting ready to have lunch now, so it's about that time for me.
Yeah, yeah, I think
And
we'll be
sorry,
kicking up next Thursday, or this coming Thursday will be all 4 weeks of the Tampa shows, I'm guessing. So
what do you think? 2 each night.
yeah, I think so.
So and
Based
then
on what I'm seeing. Yeah, because that takes us up until I can't think of the
emergent.
emergence. Yeah, and emergence is
Wait,
where?
emergence isn't. But wouldn't that shouldn't that be taped?
Oh, emergence is live.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's going to be on Impact Plus and
What am I saying? All those specials are live now.
TNA Plus, and then I don't know if they still do them on YouTube or not. I wasn't sure if they still did that, but I know they do. Check out the pre-shows before that, but they do still do the pre-shows on them.
Okie doke. That's it for us this time. Catch you next week, everyone. And too late now, but if you're still here, like and subscribe. Thanks.
Catch you next week.